I have been a part of the edge and the frontier of different cultures and communities for a long time. Like I raved back when it was illegal and you had to get, a map point and call a day of and figure out where it was going to be. And I went to Burning Man when it was still an underground thing, mostly by San Francisco people. And I was online before most people knew what HTTP was. I was sharing my daily life before blogging was a thing. I was sharing an obnoxious amount of self-portraits before selfies was a thing. I was building community sites before they were called social media. I was sharing video content way before YouTube. I had a streaming weekly show long before we had streaming video options. I used an FTP uploading webcam and an audio stream that were on the same page with a JavaScript chat room. And so you could hear my voice and my movement would be totally out of sync as I was doing the show, and then you could participate in chat. So it was a live streaming internet talk show almost 20 years ago. Actually, no, over 20 years ago. And I've always really loved being on the edge. There's something liberating about that for me, being places where there is no precedent. There is no right way to do things, because then I'm freed from the fear of doing it wrong. I never had the courage to go to Hollywood and try to be a writer because that was so frightening. Instead, the internet came perfectly for me, so I could just create my own channel to distribute the content that I wanted to, and never have to risk not doing it right, because new place, my rules. And I used to have, my cards used to say digital explorer and lifestyle artist. And then I kind of fell off the edge of technology and started to slip farther and farther back and slip into the place of an older person having to talk to their nephews to learn what Snapchat was. But I still was, I think, attracted to the edge. My edge that I have maintained the exploration of is my personal growth, my spirituality, and also in the realms of consciousness. I mean, the last 10 years of my substance use was really connected to exploring the edges of my consciousness, of this dimension and other dimensions. That was I think it was a very similar drive in me to a call to the unknown, the freedom of being a pioneer. And I find myself in this current chapter thinking about that need for the edge. Except I think that now the frontier that is so exciting for me are still the inner search, the vulnerable public exploration of authenticity, but really relationship and partnership and this universally, it's like, for me, it's the edge. For the rest of humanity, it is one of the most common landscapes or canvases that any of us have exposure to, is our relationships. And I'm at a place now where everything that I've done in the past has led me to this exciting frontier of loving connection, interdependency, partnership that is connected to all the personal growth. It facilitates personal growth, and really, I'm trying to have the courage to learn from others and also stay in that space of courageous exploration. And there's no right way to do it. That the right way to do it is to be honest and to trust and to keep pushing towards acceptance and and compassion, honesty, and away from judgment, away from fear. So it's interesting. In some ways, I feel like, oh wow, I used to have this need for exploration, and now I'm in this mundane place in my life of nesting and building a home and building a life with someone. And on the other hand, that's just my new frontier. I love it.